You are on a two-lane road, just a couple blocks from the heart of Catonsville. You're going to find a very special piece of property here, 11 buildings on 44 acres of rolling green lawns dotted with dozens of trees. Yeah, you've driven past this place many, many times, but you're unaware of its history, its importance to our community, even its existence. For this is the Children's Home. Hi everybody, I'm Jamie Costello from ABC2 News, and we welcome you to Built Upon a Dream. This is a place where children ages 13 to 21 can find more than just a home, but a sanctuary from the emotional or physical abuse that they have suffered. A home where they can rebuild their self-esteem and grow into healthy, productive young adults. And joining us to tell us more about this amazing place, the CEO, Andre Cooper. Andre, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Who comes here?
Yes, we actually serve children and youth from across the state of Maryland. So we have kids as close by as Baltimore City and as far away as Washington County.
What are some of the cases?
All of our youth are kids who come from the Maryland foster care system, although we are beginning to serve kids from across the state line in the District of Columbia and as close by as New York, upstate New York.
Listen to the stories of the people that come here. Tell me.
Well, our kids have suffered abuse, neglect, emotional, physical, sexual abuse. We are beginning to look at other populations and have training in human trafficking.
Tell me about the services that you provide.
A lot of the services we provide are more or less therapeutic services. So in addition to receiving housing, the kids can have counseling. We do activities with them. One of our programs actually has a Type 3 school program. And we also provide training of recruitment of foster parents in the community. So it's not just a campus-based model.
Andre, you've been doing this a long time. How do you fix a broken person?
Well, if I knew the secret to that, we probably wouldn't have as many kids as we have. We see hundreds of kids throughout the year. We try to do the best we can, and while we may not have 100% success, we feel like over 153 years we've been able to serve quite a few families.
Right. All right, we are joined now by Bruce Vandervoort, who, besides being his role as a grant writer out here, he's a publicist at the Children's Home, but he also serves as the Children's Home's resident historian. You know everything. You've been 153 years here, right?
Close.
Close.
Very close.
You know about all the trees, all the buildings. This was built the Civil War era, right?
It all began back in 1863 in a church called the German Evangelical Lutheran Trinity Church. In 1919, the board of directors decided to move the Children's Home, which was at that time the General German Orphan Home, from downtown Baltimore near Johns Hopkins Hospital and move up here where the children could breathe fresh country air. And that's a quote.
How about that? How many buildings are still existing from that day? Or are there any?
Well, we started with the two main buildings behind us here as dormitories, and there was a third one. It's no longer here. The large mansion that was on here to begin with is no longer here also. It deteriorated and was no longer useful.
But you've used all 44 acres?
Now, there is some of the 44 acres that is set aside as a forest buffer, and so I think the community really enjoys that fact that we add green space as well as the services that we do at the Children's Home.
All right, Bruce, I want you to let out a big secret here. I want you to tell us something you know that few don't.
I think the main thing to know is how much activity takes place back here, because from the road you only see a couple of buildings. In fact, the one building that you do see from the road is turning into an art center. And so these are the kind of programs and services that we want to give our kids so that they can grow and thrive, because just the basics is not enough. And that's one of the reasons we need the community support so badly, because we have to go beyond the basics. We have to give them job training. We have to give them arts. We have the horses that come out. I may be taking a lot of thunder away from other people, but the programming that goes on back here is just so important, and that's why we need the community so much.
You took us back in time, and you took us ahead. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Andre. Thank you, gentlemen. And when Built Upon a Dream returns, the much-needed work begins. To the buildings and the landscape here at the Children's Home.
The Children's Home gives hope to children that have had a really rough start. And because a child that has a difficult start doesn't mean that has to define the rest of their life. And the hope that the Children's Home gives our youth is a promise that something better lies ahead for them.
Welcome back to Built Upon a Dream. In the nearly 95 years that the Children's Home has resided here in Catonsville, numerous buildings have been built and occupied, and whether a building dates back to the 1920s or is just a few years old, time and use have taken its toll. So when the Built Upon a Dream team began this project, the first task was to create a list of work that was needed. And that's where this man came in, Wally Havner, who is the Director of Environmental Services here at the Children's Home. Wally, describe what it was like years, and you've been here, what, 33 years?
33 years,
So tell me about the facilities back that day.
Well, we were just a group home back then,
Yeah.
and we had the 3 older buildings that are behind us, and they were all built in 1924.
Unbelievable. So it's like you want to clear out the garage. Where do you start? You got to set a priority list, right? You can't do it
Right.
all.
Well, we've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Years ago, we sat down with the Buildings and Grounds Committee and actually made a formalized list. So when Built Upon a Dream offered their services to us, we had the list, and we went out to the staff. We talked to our staff. Mr. Cooper had some wishes of his own.
And now look what you've done. I mean, take us along the ride there. Look at, can you believe what you've done in just a short amount of time?
I can't believe this. It's a wonderful thing.
All right, Wally, keep it up.
Okay.
33 for 34 next
Well, I've
year.
got another 30, Joe.
That's good. Thank you, Wally. You know, the key to Built Upon a Dream is to bring together a group of civic-minded individuals, companies, and organizations to tackle the many projects. But every group needs a leader, and Built Upon a Dream and the Children's Home are extremely fortunate to have such a man, a leader. Marty Copsey of McKenzie Contracting Company.
This is actually our third Built Upon a Dream, our second with WMAR. We've worked on a project, a school in the Annapolis area prior to this. It's just it's a good feeling. It's a good way to give back. Everything we've done, every project we've been involved with so far has been based around children and schools, and it's a good way to give back to the community.
Thank you, Marty. And now with the team assembled and the timeline established, it's time to get to work. First up, repairs and improvements to what is, in many ways, the focal point here at the Children's Home, the pavilion right behind me. And the perfect company for that job, Mannequin Construction.
Mannequin Construction is a mixed-use contractor. We do residential, commercial, office, warehouse, distribution, retail, all types of construction.
Mannequin Construction has been a company that's been around for over 30 years. We've gotten into different spaces of projects such as the residential, industrial, retail. We kind of have a mixed bag of projects that we do. We are doing a fairly good-sized project down in Baltimore City, doing an apartment complex down there. But the bulk of our work has been more on the industrial side as of late. It just kind of changes with the economy a little bit. We also have a TI division, and a gentleman named Paul Nealon kind of heads up with that, and he runs a group of those guys.
The day of caring is something typically we'd had it tied in with our United Way drive later in the year. And we go out and try to shut the business down as much as we can for a day so that we can go out and help a nonprofit. Typically we try to work with groups that are family oriented. We do a charity around Christmas season, tied in with our Christmas party, where we ask vendors and we all contribute to a charity fund, and that's for how we initially got tied in with the Children's Home. Dan Sharp, my partner's here. Our CFO, Michelle Smith's here. Kathy Brooks, the head of our HR and marketing, is here. We've got a couple guys, superintendents here, and we got project managers here working as well.
Well, Built Upon a Dream came to us actually through a lady in the office, Karen Bain. We have this Karen Dean charity organization we've been donating to the Children's Home. Karen came to me and we discussed it a little bit and thought it was a really good program, listening to what's going on, and thought we'd jump in and give them a hand. We volunteered to take on this pavilion, and currently in the pavilion there was a need to put a new roof on, need to put some fencing around, and actually they wanted like a grill type area for there. So we decided to donate and give that to the Children's Home. Today we're doing some landscaping around. We have some lattice work that's going around, trimming up, fixing some lights, doing a little power washing. So we're trying to do a mixed bag of a little bit of everything. Orndorff and Spade, Mitch Spade and Jeff Orndorff are the owners. They donated the roofing work for us. Hercules Fence, Evan Winston did the fencing around there. Casey Densmore and Tommy Bowles is helping with the lighting. And as far as the landscaping material, has been provided by Rupert. So it's been a collective effort. It's really turned out nice.
Where we are today is really doing the finishing touches on it, but we've put new railings around the pavilion. We've clad the pavilion with maintenance-free materials, putting the standing seam roof on it, which will require virtually no maintenance for years and years to come, and trying to make it as easy as we can for the home here to maintain.
My partner Craig, myself, we've always tried to donate back to the community. We've done a lot of different projects throughout town where we've done charity work. We've done some schools that we've came in and fixed up and worked on. We donated some of our fees and some of our time to a couple other projects down around town. Over the years, we really feel it's important to give back, important to help others. We've been blessed with what we have and feel it's important to give back to others.
We believe in helping the communities that we work in, and this just fits perfectly with what we want to do.
I appreciate the opportunity to be here, and just thank you guys.
To learn more about Mannequin Construction, visit mannequinconstruction.com. I don't think this is going to come as a surprise to you, but when one houses children between the ages of 13 and 21, food and where that food is served, it's kind of important. But thanks to a group of local employees at the Bank of America, the dining hall here at the Children's Home received a much-needed brightening.
Bank of America has been serving Marylanders for over 200 years. In 2015, we have provided new loans to small businesses in excess of $145 million. And we deliver that through many ways. We have 160 financial centers throughout Maryland serving the greater Baltimore market. And in addition, we have provided grants to our local not-for-profits in excess of $2.1 million. We in our company are committed to serving our communities, and I'm very proud and I'm also very grateful to represent our company in what we do in serving our communities. And we do that in many ways. We do that through our philanthropic investment. We do that through our volunteerism. And I will tell you, we take that back into our own company. I've had the privilege of growing throughout my career. I've been here with Bank of America my entire career. And in a leadership role, I am able to give that back to our local associates, but also broadly throughout the company. We network to allow folks to continue to learn and grow and develop. We're here at the Children's Home in the dining hall. Myself and 15 of my teammates came to paint this lovely place to make it a more pleasant environment for all the young adults that live here to have a place to commune and enjoy their meals. Bank of America's approach to philanthropic giving is that we have very specific focus. We focus on jobs, we focus on hunger, we focus on housing. We do that in many ways, but we do understand that these are fundamental to the economic vibrancy in our communities, and that's why we have very focused initiatives in that regard. Our commitment to Baltimore and how we're engaged in the community, it is one of our tenets. We volunteer. It is so exciting to be able to do that, to give back in the communities where we reside as individuals. We do that both through how we give financially, but also through volunteers. And our associates last year contributed in excess of 11,000 hours of volunteer hours. They've done that both while at work, so they take some time off from the day-to-day job, and they also do it on their personal time. We were drawn to the Built Upon a Dream project here at the Children's Home because of what the core is and what they do here. So I want to thank everyone. This was a great opportunity for us to show exactly what we do in the community, and we had the opportunity in this situation to partner which we do that quite well with Lowe's. They provided the supplies and we provided the labor. Thank you to Built Upon a Dream and the Children's Home to allow us to paint and renovate this lovely dining hall. It is fundamental to one of our commitments to housing and to continue to work with our community. I'm really proud to be able to represent Bank of America in this community, and I'm grateful to be part of a company that gives back, both through its investment in the community and also through volunteerism.
For more information on Bank of America, visit their website, bankofamerica.com. When Built Upon a Dream returns, the dining hall gets a new set of neighbors. I'm Jamie Costello. Welcome back to Built Upon a Dream. We're at the Children's Home in Catonsville. And on the list of items needing replacement, the deck and the fence all off the dining hall. And as the planning stage of Built Upon a Dream progressed, our team kind of decided to go beyond repair or replacement of the dining hall deck and fence, but instead to create an entirely new living space. First step, new deck and fencing from Fence and Deck Connection.
Our company's Fence and Deck Connection, and we're proud to announce that we just reached our 25-year anniversary in this past February. We do a vast array of fencing and decking products throughout the Maryland area, focusing residential, commercial. We also have a commercial railing division as well. Residentially, we serve Anne Arundel and PG County surrounding areas. Commercially, we do a significant amount of work for Ryan Homes, Lennar, Kay Avanian, and we serve the entire state of Maryland. We just opened a new showroom near the Bay Bridge, 30-foot high ceilings. We have full screen porches and a vast array of decking products available. We also are capable of showing roof tie-ins and all the little things that make a difference to our customers and our projects. Well, residentially, we focus in our backyard of Anne Arundel County and some of the PG County and surrounding areas. Well, we like to consider ourselves waterfront specialists with the vast amount of waterfront that's in Anne Arundel County. We do stainless cable rail, quite a few different varieties of glass, tempered glass railing, whether it be aluminum or vinyl, or some of our Trex composite rails as well. Fence and Deck Connection actually gives a lifetime structural warranty to our residential customers. So again, it is imperative that we're using all the highest grades of material and with the absolute best building practices available to the industry. We're here at the Children's Home and we're adding a deck extension to the lunchroom. We're honored to be a part of this. We see all the great things that they're doing for the Baltimore youth in this area. Very proud to be a part of it. Of course, Trex is our partner here on this project. It's done a fabulous job with their new technology. It's a capstock technology. They give a strong lifetime warranty on fade and stain resistance, and we've really found them perform very well. Their existing deck, which was obviously in need of repair, so we demoed it yesterday. They had the footing dug yesterday when they're ready for a footing inspection today. While we're waiting on the footing inspection to keep ourselves production, we'll go ahead and have everything on temporary supports. Gives us the opportunity to frame the deck. Once we get our footing inspection, it's going to allow us to go ahead and finish the project and keep us on time. The next step would be to install the railing and get our final inspection. I fully expect this to be finished with the deck tomorrow. The fencing crew will be out and they'll be demoing the existing fence. We'll be installing a maintenance-free white vinyl fence to match the vinyl railing on the deck. Well, in our business, your crews are everything. The craftsmanship and the warranty that we have to give. It's imperative that we have quality work going on. Needless to say, when you watch their work and the quality of the work and the pace that they work at, they're very committed to giving the highest level of customer service. With using our maintenance-free vinyl products, it offers our customers a lifetime of maintenance-free enjoyment. And the goal of these products is for these products to look as good 10 years from now as the day they were installed. Obviously, with wood, you're not going to necessarily find that. You are going to have some element of fading, potential rot and decay, where we have found, especially in the vinyl products, that they have proven the test of time. Another great advantage of the composite decking is is splinters. You know, obviously we've all had the old decks, and there is that potential for children to get splinters and injuries. You will absolutely not have that with our composite decking. Certainly, being in the youth organization, it's important that we keep the children as safe as possible. I'd like to thank our partners and vendors that helped us with this project. Great Southern Wood Preservers, Shoreline Vinyl, Homeland Vinyl, and as well as Trex. They were all very generously donated the materials to us and helped us with this project. It's amazing, even when I look at Built Upon a Dream, the success of that show, how people are truly like to be a part of something of a greater good and seeing good things for other people. We've always tried to be involved in community projects and charitable projects, and quite honestly, it's been the cornerstone of our success for the past 25 years. It's been such an honor to be a part of such a great organization that's directly impacting the lives of our local youth here, right here in the Baltimore area.
To get started on your new deck or fence, go to fenceanddeckconnection.com, or you can visit their showroom, 1544 Whitehall Road in Annapolis. Now, as beautiful as that new deck was, and it's even made better because of the addition of the awning, and what better firm for the job than Baltimore's own A. Hoffman Awning.
A. Hoffman Awning Company has been in business since 1910. We manufacture canvas awnings for residential and commercial businesses. Our product line ranges from window awnings to patio awnings to retractable awnings, commercial awnings for patios, restaurants. We do a wide range of fabrics and styles. Depending on the application, a customer can either take the cover off in the wintertime, or it can be designed to stay up year-round. The longevity of an awning depends on how well it's been taken care of. If you was to take a cover down, you could get anywhere from 15 to 20 years out of a cover. The framework is actually a lifetime warranty. It's a metal that has a finish on it that doesn't rust or corrode and should serve a house for the life of the house. A. Hoffman Awning Company is a Baltimore-based company, but we do surrounding counties, surrounding states. We do work in Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Delaware, even down at the beaches. On commercial awnings, you can design awnings with graphics, designs, logos, multicolored logos. Our graphics department is way ahead of their time. Anything that you would ask for, we could do. Any color designs, multicolor designs, it's all there to choose from. The owners of the company, John and Donna Huffman, have been superb in customer service and treating their employees right. Our website is loaded with pictures that a customer can look at different styles of awnings and different shapes. We have digital designs that we do for customers that we can impose awnings on their houses and they can see exactly what the product would look like. The average employee at our company is 15 years plus. I've been with the company for 37 years. I started when I was 17. The Huffmans, John and Donna Huffman, they are the best owners that can be. I mean, and once you treat employees right, they hang around, they stick around. We've done a lot of charity work before. We've done stuff for the boys clubs, the Cub Scouts. We're here at the Children's Home in Catonsville. We made a stationary awning for the back of their lunchroom. It's a stationary awning where it's maintenance free, really. It'll serve as a place where they can put tables and chairs, be out of the sun. We thought the design would fit the deck that was put in, and the color would match the railing, the roof line for the gray. The material that's used on the actual awning is acrylic fabric. Sunbrella makes it. They make a wide range of colors and styles, from solids to stripes. It's a versatile material, doesn't fade. It's very water repellent. What it goes into making the awning basically from the beginning is a salesman goes out, they have a rapport with the customer, they pick out a design they want, then I usually come to measure, field measure it, ask any particulars that a customer would like. We buy the fabric, it is handcrafted to the size, custom made to whatever we're making. In the process of making the canvas awning, it goes through different steps. First, in the weld shop to be welded together and designed, and then It goes to the cutting department, the fabricators that do the sewing and cutting of it. Fabric gets cut to size, then gets assembled piece by piece, gets finished off with trim on the bottom. There's a lip inside of awnings that hold brass grommets that are used to secure the awning to the frame. Then it is inspected, folded up, bagged, put with a name on it, and ready for installation. If anybody is interested in getting an awning, go to our award-winning website. We spent a lot of time, and it is the best. And there you can get all information of styles. There's different galleries of pictures to choose from. We always give free estimates, and call us today. A. Huffman Awning Company is very proud to be doing this project for Build Upon a Dream.
To learn more about how A. Hoffman Awning can enhance your home or business, visit their website, ahoffmanawning.com. When Build Upon a Dream returns, we're going to take you inside and outside 2 of the resident cottages as they receive some much-needed attention.
Here at the Children's Home, we like to provide hope and healing for a child. Just for under $100 a day, we'd like for you to invest in supporting our children here at the Children's Home. We have this beautiful campus here that provides a lot of resources that kids don't normally have in their current environment. But with just a little bit of help from you, your partnership, we're able to move and to help the next child in line.
And we welcome you back. You know, back in the 1970s, the Children's Home built 2 4-bedroom cottages designed to house their residents. But like everything else, time has caught up to these cottages. But thanks to an amazing team at Cox Roofing, worries about wind, rain, and snow, it's a thing of the past.
I started roofing when I was 19 years old and just started at the bottom and worked my way up and, worked for other companies and, learned the trade and the business aspect of it and just decided to take the leap of faith and go out on my own. Cox Roofing has been in business for a little over 5 years now. It was started by me. I went out on my own 5 years ago and just kind of grown ever since. Organically. We've doubled in size every year that we've been in business. 60 to 70% of the work that we do is residential. We are now making a big push into the commercial market. We're starting to do a lot of big commercial projects. We have recently in the last year gotten certified by all the major manufacturers so that we can offer the manufacturer's warranty for all the Firestone and Carlisle products that are out there and the different type of membranes, TPO and EPDM. And so that was a big accomplishment for us in the last year to help us take the next level of growth. We're here at the Children's Home in Catonsville. It is a sponsorship project where we're donating a roof to the Children's Home. ABC News is partnering up and helping us put together a sponsorship to help fix up the facilities. This was a cedar shake shingle roof to start with. It was pretty old, probably 30 plus years old. The process generally is you tarp off the surrounding bushes and the lower part of the house just to protect it from any falling debris. Yeah, well, one of the difficult things that you have in every project is there's always lawn furniture and bushes and landscaping around that you really need to make sure you protect. So the tarp is really essential in protecting the property. You need to make sure that it's secured and tight so as the shingles fall off and making it out away from the house and away from any landscape there to protect it. So that's sometimes challenging depending on how much landscaping is around a particular project. As you can see this project, they have quite a bit of air conditioning units and landscaping surrounding it. So it's really important that you secure the tarping and make sure that everything is protected. And then you tear off the old shingle membrane and inspect all the underlayment, the plywood or 1x, and then replace all the plywood, and then you felt it in and just re-shingle it. We're putting a 30-year architectural shingle back on that was generously donated to us from Allied Building Products. Generally, this one wasn't too bad, but you want to make sure that the substrate that you're applying the roof to is very secure and not rotted anywhere and level. Otherwise, you'll have long-term problems with the roof, and you'll see some of the waviness through the roof if it's not laid down perfect, so that's a very important part of the process. The homeowner obviously selects the shingles and the color, and we give them all their options, but as far as architectural design and shape of the roof, it is what it is. You have to work with what you got. We install an ice and water shield on all the ridges and the rakes and all of the valleys. It's a product that helps lengthen the life cycle of the roof, and it's pretty common practice these days. It's a very beneficial thing to add on. This project has a very special place in my heart. I lived in a facility similar to this when I was a young kid, and people took an interest in me there and had a big part in who I am today and giving me the courage to start down a career path and give me some guidance. And so I'm really proud of the work that we're able to help out here with. We have a great team at BLC. We're very fortunate to have a lot of people that they take a lot of pride in what they do, and this is their livelihood and they care about it, and it's made it a lot easier for customer service when you have a team of people that take pride in what they do and care about their work and take it seriously. It makes the customer service end a lot easier because people can see that we put our heart and soul into what we do here at Cox Roofing. We pride ourselves on being, big on customer service and making sure that every customer is happy, and we know how important people's homes are to them, and we just want to make sure that when we walk off a project that everybody's 100% satisfied and that they absolutely love the product that they receive from us at the end of the day.
To learn more about Cox Roofing, visit their website. That's coxroofing.biz. Time has also affected the living space of these cottages, in particular the bathrooms. But the skilled technicians at Bath Fitter came in to work their special magic.
Bath Fitter has been around since 1984. We're headquartered out of Lewisberry, Pennsylvania, and we have about 1,500 employees that work for our franchise. We are the largest franchise for Bath Fitter with around 30 offices in 14 states. Our average technician who are doing their jobs here today average around 200 installations a year. They go through a thorough background investigation, they go through physical endurance, and then they're trained in our corporate facility for 4 to 6 weeks. Then they are an apprentice, and then they finally get out on their own and install these bathrooms perfectly every time. You can go to our website and look at the products that we have. We have a white color, a pearl color, a white marble, and an ivory marble. Those are the colors that we offer, and then we have a variety of walls, from a smooth wall to a 6x22 textured tile, which is what we're putting in these cottages today. And that is our top of the line tile that we're using. We can take the wall up to the size that the customer wants and add a ceiling to it, which is what we're doing here at these locations. And we are taking out the tubs here at the cottages and putting in showers. At Bath Fitter, we work a lot with communities, and throughout the year we work with different charities and donate time or money to some of those charities. And we're always looking for more to do, because that's how Bath Fitter became the #1 bathroom remodeling company in North America, is because we do give it back to the community. Bath Fitters is here at the Children's Home on the project of Built Upon a Dream, and we are donating 4 bathrooms to 2 cottages, where we are taking out the existing tub, the walls, and the fixtures, and Bath Fitters is going to put in a shower. We're going to put on the 22x6 textured tile, which is a beautiful tile, and we're going to put on a ceiling inside of the shower area to make it look like a spa. We're doing that in all 4 of the bathrooms today, and then we're going to come back and we're going to do a quality check to make sure everything was right. We're going to pressure test the water, make sure that the pressure is right, that there are no leaks, because when we put our wall up, we put it up and it's permanent. We don't want to have to get back behind there to fix anything. We have to make sure that we square up the walls, square up the floors before we can put our one-piece wall in, which is exclusive to Bath Fitter, where you never have to worry about putting seams or any kind of caulking or anything like that. There's nothing like that to worry about, and it's maintenance free for a lifetime. Bath Fitter is who we are, the largest bathroom renovation company in North America. We do that through several ways. We have an event marketing department who will set up at shows, who will set up at malls and things like that and generate leads for us. Or we advertise on television and print and all different forms of media. So that once the phone rings, we will take the call, set the appointment, come out to the customer's home and do a thorough evaluation of their bathroom, their concerns, their needs, and walk through the process with them and solve the concerns that they have with their current bathroom situation. Then we will have our detail technician come out and make sure that the consultant did their job properly in measuring and making sure that customers understand clearly what is exactly going to happen during the installation process. Then the day of the installation, the team comes out like they are here today, and sometimes we'll do a tub over your tub, but here we are going to remove the tub, the walls, the vanities and the toilets, and reinstall all brand new equipment. That will take approximately a day, sometimes a day and a few hours the next day, depending on the size of the job that we are doing. But then the customer will have to wait 24 hours before they're able to use the bathroom to make sure that it cures properly, because we do give it a lifetime warranty on anything that we take care of. And if there's a problem, we have a 24-hour hotline that the customers can call to get that service taken care of, usually that day or the next day. Bathfitter is a great organization, and I'm glad to be part of it because of reasons like this project that we're working on. A lot of companies would never do these kinds of things, and they're donating a lot of time and a lot of money and resources, and all that we want to do is make sure that the children here are well taken care of in an environment they'll be able to use for years to come. So again, I want to thank you guys for allowing Bathfitter to come in and take care of these 4 bathrooms in these 2 cottages. And at Bathfitter, we thank you very much for letting us get involved.
To get the bathroom you always wanted, go to bathfitter.com. When we come back, the gym at the Children's Home takes a giant leap forward. I'm Jamie Costello, and we're back here at the Children's Home. And the 2016 edition of Built Upon a Dream, recreation has always been an important part of life at the Children's Home. Cold in the winter, hot in the summer, their gym was far from an inviting place. But a new set of windows from the experts at Thompson Creek Window Company will brighten the gym.
Thompson Creek Window Company started in 1980. We've been in business for 36 years, and we design, build, and install replacement windows for homeowners throughout the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, our company began in Annapolis in 1980. My family moved us down from Rochester, New York to start a window manufacturing company. Along the way, we moved over to Thompson Creek Road on the Eastern Shore, and that's when we began marketing directly to consumers. Replacement windows are our primary business. Entry doors, siding, and gutter protection are all products that we currently help customers with. One of the values that we provide, we help customers to make more energy efficient homes, improve their property values, and we can help save them money on their utility bills. What makes us special is that we manufacture and install, so we can pass the value directly to our customers by eliminating middlemen that don't add any value. We've got 370 employees working at Thompson Creek, and we're serving over 8,000 customers in the Mid-Atlantic region a year.
Push it in just a little bit here. Just a little bit. That's it right there.
We just recently opened a 120,000 square foot new manufacturing facility to support the growth of our business. We're down at Route 4 in Prince George's County and the Beltway. Typically when people reach out to us, they've got a need, their windows are leaky, they're old, the curb appeal, there's some issue that they're trying to solve. When they give us a call, typically what we'll do is we'll send one of our project estimators out to their home, take a look at the scope of the work, because we don't just sell windows, we have to install them as well. We need to see the existing building conditions, and we'll give them a price. If they like what they see, then we'll generally be able to do most of our installations in one day. All of our business comes from within a 60-mile radius of our window factory. The community that supports us is the community we feel strongly about giving back to. And so we look for causes like the homes for our troops that we do work with, where we can do the construction work, the window replacement, and keep it local. Well, we're here in Catonsville at the Children's Home with the Built Upon a Dream program, replacing the windows here, as you can see in the gymnasium. Thompson Creek Window Company is thrilled to be able to participate in a local needy program like this. where we can do what we do best and help those that need it the most. We've got about 30 employees here today. We're doing painting, we're doing the window replacement, and we're having a good time giving back and feeling good about being able to contribute to the community that has supported us. This is one of the windows that we're going to be installing today. It's a vinyl window, so it's maintenance free and energy efficient. So the windows are manufactured with double pane glass. We've got a heat reflective coating on one surface of the glass that's going to reflect the heat back toward whatever side it's radiating from. And there's an inert gas in between that's going to make the window even more energy efficient. It's going to slow the rate of heat transfer through the window. So we should be able to help them reduce some utility bills. We should also be able to help them cut down on the maintenance. When we're warming the home in the winter or the gymnasium, it's going to keep the heat in. It's reflective coating. These windows are guaranteed to last a lifetime. Our team gets really excited about identifying projects like this that are part of the community where they can help out and give back. In fact, our project manager on the window replacement job lives right down the road here. His kids went to school with kids that have lived here at the home, so he was very excited about being able to participate. I told the team just a half an hour ago how proud I am of our company on days like today, on days where we can not just work hard, we work hard at work all the time, but to be able to get out, get together, rally like we do, and do something that feels really good, warms my heart, makes me really proud of our company.
All right. To see the many styles of windows, doors, and so much more offered by Thompson Creek, visit their website, that's thompsoncreek.com. But the years have affected more than just the gym's windows. So next up on the list, refurbishing the gym's interior.
We're in the gym at the Children's Home. This structure was built in 1959. This is where the kids come for exercise, basketball, and a variety of activities. Since 1959, we haven't really had a lot of repairs done other than a new roof and some renovations to the bathrooms. So we've been very fortunate that we've been chosen by Built Upon a Dream, and they're going to come in and make some modifications to our gym. We were lucky enough to have a major corporation who wants to remain anonymous come in and find all these contractors to do this work for us. Some of the contractors that will be working on this building, the lighting was installed by Hirsch Electric. The ceiling and insulation was installed by CCE Specialties. The paint was provided by Sherwin-Williams. All of the painting was performed by NLP Enterprises, and CB Flooring installed the new flooring. Before the renovations, we could only use the building during limited times of the year. It was just too hot in the summer, too cold in the winter. With the new renovations, we'll be able to use it year-round. I'd like to thank all of those people who have taken the time and effort to make this gymnasium what it is today.
Thanks, Wally. When Built Upon a Dream returns, the grounds right here at the Children's Home receive some very special and very professional attention.
Built Upon a Dream to me about 4 months ago wasn't a dream. It was a wish. The day I got the call from ABC2, I thought it was a prank call because it came out of the blue. And then all of a sudden, we got all of this. We got way more than we wished upon a dream. We really did. And because of the generosity you've all demonstrated, these kids have a refreshed and renewed environment. So the $500,000 that's gone into this campus without us having to spend a dime for it means far more to the kids, to the staff, and to our financial situation than any of you could ever imagine. And we're just so grateful that you've come out and done this, and hopefully we'll be around for 153 more years because of it.
I'm Jamie Costello. We're here at the Children's Home in Catonsville, and our Built Upon a Dream project list has every item checked off except one thing, the grounds right here at the Children's Home. They were in need of attention, but up stepped the professionals at Rupert Landscape as they worked to beautify the grounds in a rather unique way.
We've got a lot on our plates, but this is a big part of what we do. And we're thankful that everyone could do this and provide a great day.
I want 20 people across, kneeling.
The Rupert Landscape's a commercial landscape company with 19 offices from Philadelphia down through Atlanta, and we've just recently opened up a location in Houston. We're both employee and family owned. We're approaching about 40 years in the business, and really we're centered around the DC, Baltimore area, headquartered in Laytonville, Maryland.
James and I will be following you along.
You guys judging or are you guys property managers?
Judging as you go.
Okay.
The type of work Rupert does, it's all commercial work. Commercial office buildings, HOAs, and apartments are three kind of biggest customer groups. Half the company does maintenance services, so cutting grass, mulching, pruning trees, leaf removal, flowers, those kind of things.
Let's get two guys on blowers blowing these weeds or these leaves out of the beds. Let's get a guy on a weed eater burning these weeds down to the ground.
The other half is our construction, which we do really all outside things related to landscape. So whether it's planting trees, hardscapes, concrete, irrigation, site lighting, things like that.
Rupert Landscape is here at the Children's Home to provide a more soothing appeal to the landscape. What we're doing here is we're taking the maturity of the site and transforming and redefining some of the existing beds and providing more color, pop, brightness for the residents here. We have over 100 folks here from 5 offices around the Washington, D.C., Baltimore metro area. We have over 500 man-hours that we're going to be putting into it today. 44 acres. There's a lot of history to the site, so we're using the maturity of the existing plant material, nurture that, as well as provide perennials. Perennials, you know, they come back year in, year out, low maintenance. Don't add on any extra time for those guys, and using a lot of the new material to soften up the corners. We had a couple great partners here in Country Springs Nursery that provided the plant material, and our lawn care provider Hillside that came out and eradicated the weeds.
This really started with WMAR. We were thrilled to get the phone call. It's a smaller event maybe than we're used to doing, but what quickly happened is Amy and our PR department, Doug Halsey, vice president of this area, brought 5 branches together and had what we started kind of affectionately calling a mini field day.
On top of the charitable giving piece, there's a fun component. It's a chance for us to hone in our skills, provide camaraderie between branches. It's a chance for us to bring those folks together, to work side by side, to see how their peers work, have competition around it.
Let me stop you for a second. What can you tell me about the blade on the equipment here?
We have a safety component, so we're going to evaluate the safety piece, field efficiency and quality, basic planting and enhancement, and we're going to have some fun at the end. We're going to do a relay event where we're going to use our skills around mowing, weed eating, use that as a team component there, and at the end we're going to use their beautiful pool here and have a belly flap competition.
We're going to be running 3 heats. Each heat is worth 100 points. That's our grand total for 100, and then we'll be doing a tarpon event, which will be running 2 heats.
Obviously, I've loved the company. I've been here really since I started when I was 15. And for me, it was simple. I trusted the leadership back then, and we've still got the same leadership in the company today. I think that's the main reason that I think a lot of employees come, is because we're kind of consistent. We're a fun place to work. You know, people like being on winning teams, and we've been successful. So all that really makes Rupert an awesome place to work.
These events, it tells the tale. You can go into individual branches and watch individual teams, but when they come together as a whole, it really reinforces our culture and people.
You know, we get so much out of this day. Three main things. One is it's training for our people. So we get to kind of show off our skills, and we'll have a review here at the end of saying, here's what went really well, here's what we could work on. So really it kind of hones our skills too. 5 branches coming together, it's camaraderie, it's competition, it's just fun. Guys from one branch get to meet guys from another branch, that's great. So there's other benefits other than this charitable giving aspect of it. However, the charitable giving aspect is big. I think it provides a feel-good opportunity for all of our employees. I remember my first field day, and we did our first kind of small field day, charitable giving event. So it's been something, it's been part of the history of Rupert over a lot of years. Our founder and CEO, Craig Rupert, I think thought this was cool a long time ago.
We're glad to be working together.
especially on such a worthy project. I'm extremely proud of our team of guys here that have worked hard today. They've had fun, we're building our team, and we're doing something good in the community at the same time. And I couldn't be more proud and thrilled of everyone involved. So thanks for inviting us to be a part of this great effort.
And to learn more about Rupert Landscape, go to their website, rupertlandscape.com. Well, over this course of an hour, I think we've all been inspired to either donate or come out here and volunteer. CEO Andre Cooper's back with us from the Children's Home. To those people who have had no connection with the Children's Home, what is it like for them to call and say, what can I do?
Yeah, we get those calls all the time, and we welcome volunteers, we welcome donors. We'd love for people to visit our website. Give me a call. You can come out and visit the campus. We'd like to have you do a tour and see what we do here, because we can always use the help of the community, particularly in time when resources are shrinking. We'd like to be around for another 153 years serving kids and families.
Thanks to Andre Cooper, our CEO, and thanks to all of our great sponsors: A. Hoffman Awning, Bank of America, Bath Fitter, Cox Roofing, Fence and Deck Connection, Mannequin Construction, Thompson Creek Window Company, and Rupert Landscape. And we also want to thank the Lowe's in Catonsville for all of their work and materials that they donated. I'm Jamie Costello, and thanks for watching Built Upon a Dream.